It's a long way from the cold waters of Lake Superior to the warm waters of Florida. 1,850 miles to be exact. So what was it that compelled Dick Kalow of Bayfield, Wisconsin to pack up his Sunfast 3600, no trespassing, ship her to Miami, and race her to Cuba?
Yeah, where did that come from? Well, in 2006, a very good friend of mine, as you know, David West, he went on a journey that was somewhat similar. He took his boat down to the Caribbean and sailed in 8 different regattas in the Caribbean in 2006. And I had never raced before, and he took me on that boat, and I raced in 7 of the 8 regattas, and had a magnificent time down there, and was truly inspired about what a journey like this could do for a group of people. So I thought at that point in time that at some time in the future, it would be interesting and fun to take that on again for a different set of reasons, and I never knew what those reasons might be. And the Miami to Havana race, when it was announced 2 years ago, seemed like one of those reasons. I didn't want to do it the first year because I didn't know if everything would go that well, and so we decided then that we would wait. And we weren't that experienced with our new boat, so we would wait a year and see how it went. And it went well the first year, and we thought we were ready, so that's why we came down in 2007.
Havana. Very important. Miami, Havana.
We started sailing when our children were very, very small, and then we bought our own cruising boat, thought we would always go cruising. And so the racing thing came about. Both my boys got interested in racing locally, and we're racing with friends of ours, some of whom are on this journey with us, and got involved in their programs. And so we talked about why not just buy our own race boat. And I didn't know if Bryce, who doesn't live up at Bayfield anymore, would be as interested in it as he is, but he's really committed to what we've done. And we've now finished our 2nd year of racing, and it's been fun. It's been a family event. We're a different kind of race team. We're not full out competitive, although we'd like to win. We're not hiring pro people for our program. We're just learning as we go and having a good time.
Well, yeah, that's the nice. 4 hours into this, crossing the Gulf Stream, couldn't be better. Everybody's got their sea legs on, or more. Just beautiful out there. Nice family sail today. Cuba. Viva la Cuba.
it's been about the experience, and it's been about taking on a different challenge and see if we can master some of the pieces of that challenge. And I think we've gotten a lot better with our boat. We've learned a lot about the boat on this trip, the Jeanneau Sunfast 3600. I do like the boat. I still like the boat. I like it as much today, after sailing it for 2+ years, as I did the first time I saw it in Annapolis. When I got on the boat and I looked at you and I said, I gotta have one.
That's awesome. And when the show is over and the journey done, you have to ask yourself, if I had the chance to do it all over again, would I do it all over again?
That is a great question. Getting to Cuba for the first time, this was a great way for us to be able to do it. Although we may have had some rough time on the way over, it was maybe only a third of the trip. The rest of it was just fine. I would do it again. I would do it again in a minute. I think that it lived up to the expectation. This way or venue method to see Cuba was an excellent method to see Cuba for the first time. So no regrets.
La guarapachanga se puede bailar, la guarapachanga se puede gozar, la guarapachanga se puede bailar, la guarapachanga se puede gozar. Un día yo fui al central a casa de mamá Inés y del trapiche saqué guarapo para el café. La guarapachanga se puede bailar, se puede gozar. Si quiere fumar tabaco, si quiere tomar café, le daba vuelta al trapiche de la vieja mamá Inés. La guarapachanga se puede bailar, la guarapachanga se puede gozar. En Cuba se da el tabaco, en Cuba se da el café.
So what's the history behind the name of this boat?
Oh yeah, so the history of the name of the boat is it's one of the primary rules of racing. It was rule number 1 is no trespassing, which is people on the inside of the boat and water on the outside of the boat. If you ever have any doubts about what you're doing throughout the course of a race, just make sure you don't violate rule number 1.
It's a good rule.
It's a great rule.